Alright, hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a sort of deep dive into bridging in Minecraft Education. So, yeah. So, first of all, a big difference between bridging in Bedrock or Education Edition and Java Edition is that in Java you can only place on like the edge of the block, like this, but in Bedrock you can actually place in front of you, like this. And how you know when you can place in front of you is, you know how there's like a black outline of the block? When you look outside, the outline's still there. See how there's still the black outline? But if I go too far up, then the outline disappears. Like, see how like it's like flickering when I go up and down? So when the outline's here, I can still place, but when the outline's not there, I can't place. Like, I'm right-clicking and it doesn't place. But here, I can still place. So since this video is mostly about bridging mechanics and not really how to bridge, and also because I'm not really good at bridging, I'm not that good at bridging, I won't really get into all the icy bridging stuff. Icy bridging is literally just single clicking, but you place in front of you, and it's like kind of on the corner of the block, so kind of like this. If I do it in slow motion, it kind of looks like this. Kind of like that, but then the good players, they do it while sprinting, so it's like really fast, like kind of like that. And the other thing you need to know about Education Edition bridging is that you can actually sort of bridge like in a line like this, and it keeps going, and you hold the right click. I haven't let go of my right click, and it keeps going, so you can bridge in a line by holding right click. So basically how the line method works is, first you have to place 2 blocks while holding your right click, and you never let go. So you place 2 blocks like that, and then it just keeps going in a straight line. And you have to place the 2 blocks pretty quickly or else it kind of messes up. And the line bridge also expands to the vertical directions as well. So you can actually line bridge upwards, so just like by doing that, and you have line bridge going upwards. You can also make line bridge going downwards if you have a setup. Let's say you have this setup, so now you can place on these 2 blocks, and you can just go downwards. Now you have a line bridge going down. You can do the same thing going upwards, so you can place on these 2 blocks, and then you go up. And there's also a few more setups for these. There's one you and there's one where you kind of just have to, just like that, you can go up. And there's another one to go down. Basically, you jump, and then after you hit like the peak of your jump, and you start falling down, then as soon as you start falling down, you place your block. So kind of like this. And now you have a line bridge going down. You can use that to kind of bridge downwards if you're like up on a house and you want to go down. So you could do this. Now you have a bridge and you can go down like that. Then there are a few efficient methods to start a line bridge. So first of all, that's pretty easy to do when you're building or something, is to kind of just look into the block and then hold right click and then just walk backwards. And then here you have the line, and then you can actually keep holding right click. You can go as far as you want and come back, or go anywhere you want. You can even get teleported. Look, I have this command block over here that teleports me, and it still keeps the right click as long as you don't let go. So I can come back and just continue this line, but you can't go in the opposite direction. It's only in one direction. So I can keep going for this line forever. Another method is to basically just like place your first block and then just like kind of flick your mouse in the direction of the next one. So say I want to go up, I can just kind of place the first one and go upwards like that. And if I want to go sideways, I can just do the same thing. It's like this. Or like this. So basically, that's another way you could make it. All you have to do is just place 2 blocks in quick succession, and then it starts the line bridge. And another method that's more useful in like Bedwars or something. And you have your mouse kind of a few blocks in front of you, preferably like 3 blocks in front of you. Then now you have to place your first block and hold right click and then start sprinting or walking at the same time. So kind of like this. And now you have another line bridge. You can go anywhere, you can come back, and if someone breaks it, you can still continue on. So yeah. It's also useful if you can chain it to create a sort of up bridge, so like kind of like this. And just keep chaining, and when I place this block, so my mouse kind of goes like this. Hold, let go, hold, let go, hold, let go, hold, let go. Like kind of like that. And you can also do the same thing kind of like this, so you place it to the side and then walk into it. And now you have a little wall, and if you have a bridge under, you can just walk and make a little wall. You can also do this for head hitters. So let's say I had this. You go back to the first method, or like combination of the first and second methods that I showed. You kind of just do this, and now you have a head hitter. If you have a bridge under, you could just kind of head hitter up and just keep head hittering, which is really cool. Another method that you can start a line bridge is by having this sort of L setup, and basically in this L setup, you stand on the top of the L, and you look towards the bottom of the L. And this L is actually very common. If you have an island and you have a ledge, then you have this L. And you can even, in the corner of the L is actually completely irrelevant. So it's basically just these two diagonal blocks. So basically you stand on the top block and you look at the bottom block. And now on the top block, you have to look straight down and make sure your outline is on the top block. Now you start holding right click. And then you keep holding right click, and if you move to the bottom block and you keep holding, it starts a bridge. And now you have a line bridge. So you can use this in this one's very consistent since you don't have to move your mouse. So this one's really useful for just playing safe and just kind of going for a line bridge. But make sure, if you want to sprint jump, make sure not to sprint jump too early, or else this could happen. So you want to start the line bridge before you start sprint jumping. Another method that's less common, I would say, is where you're on a single block and then you kind of flick your mouse downwards and also start walking in the direction that you want to bridge. So kind of like this. And then now you have the two blocks, so it's going to continue the line bridge. Kind of like, I'll do it again. And I'll show you it again because it's kind of complicated. So you have to kind of flick your mouse down and start walking at the same time. So it's kind of like this. And while you're on the line bridge, you can look anywhere as long as your mouse is where the block's going to be. So you could actually bridge sideways, you can bridge backwards, you can bridge while jumping, you can bridge from the side for the wall, you can bridge under it, you can even bridge from like pretty far, like this. So it all works, as long as your mouse is where the block is going to be. And another thing people often get wrong about Bedrock or Education Edition bridging is that there's a limit on how fast you can place blocks. Because in Java Edition, you can only place one block every tick, and there's 20 ticks in a second, so you can only place 20 blocks per second. So if I get a setup like this, where I can start a line bridge while falling, I can actually keep placing blocks while my falling speed goes way over 20 blocks per second. So let's try it out. You'll see how I started a line bridge, and my speed goes all the way up to like 60 and 70, but I'm still placing blocks. So look, I just placed basically like more than 300 blocks in probably under 10 seconds. So that basically means there's no limit to how fast you can place blocks in this version. And something cool about the line method is that, say I start a line bridge, so like this, and so now I have these three blocks. It kind of looks like a, yeah. And look, if I clear the blocks and I never let go of right click, I can actually continue the bridge from where I left off. So if I just find, yeah, look, so I'm back at the third block. I can keep going. I can reset it again. Like if someone breaks the block, if I never let go of right click, it's actually still going. So I can just continue off of where the last one was placed, which is actually really interesting. This might be pretty cool for like a trap or something, where like someone walks over a hole, and then randomly out of nowhere, like 2 blocks just get placed, like this. Like there's no blocks here. Let me get a barrier block. Yeah, like I think it would be a really cool trap if like there was a barrier block here, like not even like an actual barrier block. It was just air, and then you try to jump over the hole, and then 2 blocks just appear out of nowhere. I think that'd be a really cool trap. And that's basically the mechanics behind bridging in Minecraft Education Edition, or also Bedrock Edition. And I really hope this helps you understand bridging better as a whole. And maybe this can help you bridge better, or maybe someone can use these and invent another bridging method. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye guys.